Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this Candyland candy Halloween makeup inspired tutorial. So it looks like this and it's just very glittery and fun, and I just think it's really perfect for Halloween, and it's just a fun bubblegum look. And this was requested by quite a few people actually, and I thought this would be a really fun look to do because I love candy inspired looks and just like bubblegum colors and just fun, bright colors that I normally wouldn't get to use in a normal natural tutorial, like this bright blue and everything. Without further ado, let's just get on with the tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing that you're going to want to do as always is apply a primer, and I already went ahead and did that. So I just used my Michael Todd eyeshadow base, any kind of primer that you have. And I also just want to mention really quickly, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, but construction like just started the second I started filming this video, just my luck. But if you hear a noise in the background, that is why. I apologize. I hope it's not too distracting though. So after you apply that, we're going to apply another base, and this is just going to help intensify our pigments that we're going to be applying on top and also help it last a little bit longer. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Eye Studio Trio in Purple Possibility, and we're going to be applying the pink color right here on the end, which is just a light pink color. So if you have a NYX eyeshadow pencil, you can use that, or a pink eyeliner or anything like that. It's gonna work perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna take it on my ring finger, warm it up with my finger first, and then apply this in the inner half of my lid. And my camera probably will not pick this color up because it's not too pigmented, but it's just a nice base for the eyeshadow. And then the second base I'm gonna be applying is my Korres eyeliner in, what color? Sky Blue. And it just looks like this. So we're going to be applying this to the outer half. I'm going to be taking the first pigment, and this is by Glamour Doll eyeshadows, and this one is Secretive. I've actually had these for an extremely long time. I got them sent to me by Glamour Doll, and I just have never used them in a tutorial because they're more kind of vibrant colors, and I usually do more wearable colors, so I haven't really used them in a tutorial yet because I don't really wear them on a daily basis. So this is kind of fun. I get to use them. I've had them for honestly like a year. So I'm going to be taking it on a flat shader brush and just use my Fix Plus or water if you have that. And it's just going to help intensify the pigment and make it even more vibrant. So we're going to dip the brush into the pigment and tap off the excess so it doesn't go all over your face. And I'm just going to apply this over the pink base that we applied. And then I'm going to be taking another Glamour Doll eyeshadow, and this is in Fabulous. Fabulous! And this is just a really pretty blue color. So again, just wipe off the brush or use the other side, and then I'm just going to spray the bristles. Tap off the excess and apply this where we applied the blue base. As you can see, it's in a very intense color. Now we want this look to stay crease cut because it is kind of candy inspired, and so this looks very cartoonish to just have like this line right in the middle there, but for this look I think it's appropriate. So for the crease though, we're going to blend it all out. So the color I'm going to be using is by Star Makeup Haven, and this is in Paramour, and it looks like this. It's just a really pretty purple color. If you have Beautiful Iris from MAC, that's going to be a good dupe for this color. And I'm going to apply this to my crease area. And you want to start out by doing kind of the windshield motion right here, like woo, woo, woo. So you're going to want to kind of create a V-like shape so it's very, very extended, and you can go pretty high up towards your brow right there. So now we have what looks like a hot mess, and then we're going to go ahead and take our small tapered blending brush from Sigma. It just kind of has a nice point to it. If you have a pencil brush, you can use that as well. And I'm going to be using my Lancome color in Garment, and this is just a matte blue color. And I'm just going to load that up on the brush. And we're going to be applying this into the crease area. And we're just adding some depth to the eyes so that it's not so flat looking. And I'm going to blend out this purple color and the blue color as well. So we're going to first start out with the purple. And then we're going to go in and move on with the blue. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and line below our bottom lash line right here. And I'm going to be using my Korres eyeliner in purple. Just a really pretty light purple color. I'm going to line right below my lash line. So for the inner corner color that's very silver and awesome, I'm going to be using the Dramatic Chromatic Eyeshadow Pigment by NYX. And this is in Platinum. So just any kind of silver pigment or eyeshadow that you have is going to work perfectly fine. And I'm going to be using a pencil brush like this. And I'm going to wet it with my Fix Plus spray, dip it in the pigment, and then we're going to pat this in our inner corner area. We're going to kind of bring it up. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and put on some glitter. So for that, I use my MAC glitter in Reflex Gold. And I'm going to apply it with just a concealer brush. And that's just because it's easy to pack on. So I'm just going to go ahead and dip it into the glitter. Tap off the excess. So it looks like this, and I'm going to pat this on top of the pink and the blue, and this is just going to add a nice effect to it to make it a little bit more 3D and fun and kind of candy inspired. So we're just going to go ahead and just pack on as much as you want. And glitter is flying everywhere. I'm going to take my Maybelline Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Liner in Blackest Black. Very easy to apply. I have sparkles all over my face, so it's a really good idea to do your face makeup after you do crazy eye makeup like this, or it's gonna get everywhere, as you can see. So for this, if you can see underneath this lash, this crazy lash right here, it's kind of a more horizontal wing, and that's just because I wanted it to flow really nicely with the dramatic winged eyelashes. So we're gonna go ahead and start in the center and just line normal. Then I'm going to make a wing. But I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with my MAC Fascinating Eye Kohl. It's just a white. So any white that you have. So I'm just going to take my Clinique, I forgot what this is called, but just flew out of my hands. Okay, it's kind of a mini mascara. This is Bottom Lash Mascara, that's what it's called. And we're going to make the brush vertical and kind of go like this with the brush. And this is going to make our lashes look more doll-like effect. And then for the lashes, I'm just using my Red Cherry lashes in W004. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. Looks like that. They're just outer corner lashes, or not outer corner, outer half lashes, I guess is what you would call them. And they're really dramatic and fun, so I thought it'd be perfect for this look because it wasn't going over the top where it took away from the makeup of this look, but it just kind of added a fun twist to it, I guess, instead of just normal lashes. So go ahead and curl your lashes if you haven't at this time. And then I'm just going to apply a layer of lash glue. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my lashes just with my hands. Okay, for the cheeks, we're going to keep them just simple and bronzy, so I'm going to be using my MAC Trace Gold Blush, which is just a nice light bronzer look, and I'm applying with my Sigma Powder Blush Brush. And I'm just going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks and working it up. Okay, and then to finish off the look, we're just going to be applying a bubblegum pink lip. And the lipstick that I'm going to be starting with, though, is the Lime Crime lipstick in Coquette. And this is just going to mute out the color in our lips already, so that it's going to give it kind of a clean slate and have the color pop against it. And you know what? I actually think that I had lipstick on before this. I just completely forgot to take it off, so I apologize for that. And then we're just going to go ahead and take our lip liner, and I'm just trying to find it here. Where are you? Oh, found it. Okay. So the lip liner that I'm going to be using is the NYX 836 in Bloom. And it's just a nice pink color, and I'm going to be lining the outer rim of my lips and then just kind of bringing it inward. And then I'm going to be applying Nars's Roman Holiday lipstick, which is just a really pretty bubblegum pink color. And to finish off the look, I wanted to keep it with the candy theme, and I'm going to be applying the NYX Brush On Gloss in Mod Squad. It's just a very glittery lip color. It just kind of reminds me of the glitter we applied on the eyeshadow. So I just think it's going to be so fun because it just reminds me of candy. So what a perfect way to finish off the look. Make it candy-like. Once you've applied your glittery gloss, then you are all done with the look. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching my candy-inspired Halloween makeup tutorial. If you guys have any more Halloween requests, please feel free to comment below and thumbs up each other's comments so that I know which one you guys really want me to do the most, so I can try to get to those first. And I have a few more looks planned up for you guys, and just some that I'm thinking about, so I need to kind of plan those out, and then I can hopefully execute them and put them in a video for you guys before Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!